What's going on, guys? I'm SimpleSimon, and it's Saturday. Sarah's at work. I've got the day off, so I feel like it's my duty these days to go to a cool place and take you guys with me. So I don't have much of a game plan today. I do need to go to Bunnings to look for some parts to fix my mum's shower. I'm not fixing the shower, by the way, someone else's. I just need to find the parts. But I was thinking about going past that place. In the vlog where I recently went to Collectibles Zone, I went to the Boronia Mall, and there was that secondhand pawn shop, I guess. And they were closed on Sundays, but I believe they do open on Saturdays. So I'm thinking about going past there and seeing if they've got anything cool. And depending on how time goes, I'll see if I can squeeze somewhere else cool in this vlog. So let's do this. Just a quick shout out to my minions. Your support is greatly appreciated. Channel membership is now available. To find out more, hit the join button to find out about perks and exclusive videos and content. But always remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on all the videos. Let's do this. Alright, so before we got to the fun stuff, I had to do some boring stuff. So I had to go down to Bunnings to find some parts for my mum's shower. Now, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am like the least handyman person ever. So here I am looking at door hinges, and you can imagine the look on my face. I had no idea what I was looking for. So I detoured and started looking at plants because I want to buy some sort of plant or flower for Sarah, so when she got home, she'd be happy. And after looking at plants and flowers for a little while, I got even more confused. So I went and decided to do something a little bit more fun. That's right, baby. I got myself a Bunnings snag. Yes. All about that Bunnings snag. So I couldn't find the parts that I was looking for because I didn't know what I was looking for. So I shot out a text to one of my handyman friends. And hopefully he gets back to me, and I'll have to come back another day to get these parts of the shower. Next, we'll go to the secondhand shop, see what they've got to offer, and then depending on timing, maybe I'll go past HUNTED if I can't think of anything else, and we'll check out HUNTED again, antiques and collectibles. So here I am back at the Boronia Mall, the place that time forgot, checking out the secondhand store. I've been quite keen to check it out. A friend of mine from work actually recommended it. So here's a bit of a look at what they sell. They got toys, they got retro games, they've got DVD movies, a lot of pop vinyls in there. So there was quite a lot to look at. Now, I've got to be honest, if you're collecting retro games, it was actually really worth checking out. They had a big selection of DVD movies, Blu-rays, and video games. So if that's your shtick, you should probably check this place out. Obviously, lots of random electrical stuff. And look at this! Squid Game! The game! That's pretty cool. This Angry Bird speaker made me laugh. Look at it. It's an Angry Bird and it's a speaker. How cool is that? And check this out. Hot Wheels, Nerf gun, Hot Wheels, a big fuck off knife. How's that for merchandising? Beautiful. So as you can see, heaps of Blu-ray movies, TV shows. Look at that. They got the old kids DVDs on the left there. What was this? Star Wars guy? No, Family Guy. How about that? I noticed this tub of Nerf guns, so I had to go check that out. Remember when I was a Nerf guy for like a whole 2 minutes? I think I did like maybe 3 or 4 Nerf videos. That were the good old days, like 12 months ago. Anyway, here's more toys. It was very random, just things in there, but plenty to look at, and you know, plenty of stuff that was appealing, like Star Wars Monopoly. I mean, if you're a Star Wars guy, you're going to stop and look at that. They had VHS tapes, more random knives sitting next to random things. Ooh, that Mega Drive. That was my first Mega Drive. I think that was the Mega Drive 2, maybe? I believe that was my first Sega console. More pop vinyls here, more video games. PS Vita, remember that thing? That place was interesting. But I think to fill out the rest of this video, I think going to HUNTED might be a good idea. I did a video there previously. It's like a antiques and collectibles, similar to what was the one I went to the other day? The Waverley Antique Bazaar. So go past HUNTED, see if they've got anything cool. And yeah, then I'll probably get some more food. So I went down to Hunted Antiques and Collectibles. Now, I said to myself to not film too much footage here because I did do a video here pretty recently, but I ended up with a lot of footage, so I'm going to edit this down a lot and just show you stuff that's worthy, like this Pamela Anderson Game Boy Color video game. I'm going to guess it was a video game for the TV series VIP. Does anyone remember that? If you do want to see a more thorough look at Hunted Antiques and Collectibles, check out the previous video I did at Hunted. I'll leave a link to it at the end screen of this video. So Hunted have all kinds of things. Look at this awesome Boba Fett trading card box. I've never seen that before. Now, I'm not a dice guy, but I gotta admit, some of these dice look pretty damn cool. And it turns out that this cabinet here belonged to this shop called, it's coming up here, what's it called? Pop Culture Larrikin. I actually always thought it was Pop Culture Larkin. But Pop Culture Larrikin are also in the area, so I do want to go there in the future. They are definitely a store that will be featured in a future vlog, so keep an eye out for that. Hey, comic books. I've always said I wanted to collect Lego minifigs, but some of them are so expensive. But there's some pretty cool characters here. $4.50 each is actually pretty damn good for cool characters like that. Now this set of legs is looking much nicer this time around. Last time I was here, one of those legs was like a rotting corpse leg. It was kind of gross. This store here is what I like to call video game chaos heaven. Behind those shelves there, it's just video game cartridge chaos. If you want to see that, check out the previous Hunted video. I was actually on the hunt for a video game. Sarah's actually after a copy of, what is it? I think it's called Lollipop Chainsaw. So I'm trying to find a copy of that for cheap for Sarah, but unfortunately I had no luck there. The game goes for about $100 these days. So I'm trying to get a good deal. So here's some more video games. Now, see this? Much less anxiety at this video game store. It wasn't as chaotic, and they had all this other cool retro stuff as well. Rufio! Rufio! Now, does anyone else have the original Nintendo console? Because I still have my original one. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, but it looks a lot better than that. I mean, it is kind of filthy, but not as filthy as that thing. Speaking of filthy, I nearly ran into this chair because, you know, it's clear and I couldn't see it. I came across this UFC figure. I actually used to collect these. I got a few of these in my collection. Dan Hardy's not exactly a fighter I would collect, but it was pretty cool to see one of those. Haven't seen one around for quite some time. Check it out. It's not Michael Jordan. It's the next best thing, Scottie Pippen. Now, in the recent video where I went to Waverley Antique Bazaar, I mentioned that when I was a little kid, it wasn't uncommon to go to someone's house and they would have these paintings of these beautiful naked ladies. I couldn't believe that I saw this painting because I'm so certain that that used to be at my brother's house that he grew up in. We had different dads, and I'm so certain that is the painting from their place. Crazy memories. Now, how's this for a combo? Naked lady art, surfboard, and how about we throw in some Star Wars Millennium Falcon, baby, yeah! And then I also stumbled across these prints and I actually really liked this art. Actually, I don't even know if it was prints. Are they prints? But yeah, this art style I was really in love with. So I actually went through all of these and had a good look at those. And then I started to get hungry. So I'm going to take you to a fancy bakery for those locals who want to, you know, see some food porn. So probably less than 100 meters down the road from Hunted is this place, DROM Bakery. It's this super fancy bakery. I went there once with Sarah and the line was wrapped around the corner of the street. It was super busy. Now it was super busy today as well, or on this day, but the line just wasn't as crazy as last time, which was good. So I was able to get in, order my food, and get out. It's pretty expensive there, but the food was pretty damn good. So since it was just down the road from Hunted, this is where I thought I'd get my feed. Alright, so interesting day. Let's give this food a bit of a taste before I show you what I picked up. I didn't pick up much. I picked up one thing and it was for Sarah. Coffee's good. Coffee's good. Alright, so got me a burrito. They did like a pork and fennel burrito. And I also got this. So apparently my mate who has been there was saying they're more known for their sweets, like their pastries and things. So I did buy a pastry. I'm not going to be able to eat it right now because I'm going to save it for later so Sarah can try it as well. But I'll show you some B-roll of it. It just looks fancy. I don't know what it was. It was like a full moon something or other. But I'm going to try this burrito right now. What? Why is there a dipping sauce with the burrito? That doesn't even make any sense. Anyway, I'll show you what I picked up from Hunted. I didn't get anything from the pawn shop. I almost bought a Luke Skywalker vintage figure. It was only $19, and I started thinking to myself, hang on a sec, because Hasbro released the vintage collection as well. Because the figure was loose, I was like, how do you tell the difference between like the vintage ones and the re-released ones? I guess the only way to do is probably looking at the foot, maybe if there's a year on it. But I didn't want them to open the cabinet just for me to check that. Because $19, is that, I don't know, are those original Star Wars vintage figures that cheap? I don't know. Anyway, I picked up a Pez dispenser for Sarah, another Hello Kitty one. You guys might have seen, I think it was my last vlog. I picked up a bunch of Pez dispensers for Sarah. She doesn't collect them, but I just thought they were cool ones that she would like. So there was that. That's all I really picked up today. So as far as the pawn store goes, or the secondhand store as they call it, worth checking out, you know, like there was a lot of games in there and things. It's very similar to just like Hunted, but mostly stuff that was, you know, obviously a lot smaller, but most of the stuff in there was interesting enough, you know, to look at. Just nothing really interested me that much, and nothing was really priced in there. Now that scares me. If you've got a store with full of goodies and nothing's priced, I'm not gonna, unless I really want something, I'll ask how much it is. But I don't like asking how much something is because I hate giving the whole, oh, that's too expensive kind of look after, you know. So, ooh, look at that. Interesting. It's not a traditional burrito. It's like what I would call a fancy hipster burrito, right? So sausage, rice in there. What do? Do I just pour the sauce in there? I'm so confused with this bucket of sauce that they gave me. Oh, this better not make a mess. I'll be very upset if I make a mess in my car right now. Open up the sauce. It smells nice. I think I'll dip it. Should I dip it? Anyway, this is the burrito from DROM Bakery. I'm just gonna pour some in there. How about that? Oh, look at that. Tastes good, flavors all there, but I guess if I felt like a burrito, this is probably not what I'd go for. But everything tastes good. Can't complain there. So yeah, I guess that's the vlog. Sorry if this one's a bit of a boring one. I didn't have much of a game plan today, so I thought I did want to go to that secondhand store. So went there. Hunted is just nearby as well. So I've got some plans for some future vlogs, so I'll let you know about them now. There was that stall at Hunted, they're like a trading card store also in this area. So I do plan to do a vlog there one day when I'm free. But again, Sarah wants to check that place out too, so I'll probably take her. And I do plan on doing a vlog at Alternate Worlds, which is also in the area. For those who know the channel well, you'll know I don't love those guys, and I never really wanted to put any shine on their store. But this whole vlog series is kind of about me showing you guys places, or the locals anyway, places you can go to, you know, places that you've always thought about going to. And Alternate Worlds is definitely a store that you should check out. If you're into comic books and collectibles and stuff, it's definitely a store that you should check out. So even though I'm not a huge fan of them, there will be the day where I go there and do a video to show you guys. So that's the future plan. So anyway, again, sorry if this one was a little bit more boring. I feel like I need to do a vlog every week now for you guys, because these videos are getting more views than my usual stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. For all the locals, hopefully you know, you got an insight into some of these places. If you want to go visit, all the addresses and all the details are always in the description below. If you want to check out DROM and stand in line and wait for this food, well, that'll be down there too. So until next time, I'm SimpleSimon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.